Okay, so are you ready to jump into this?
Let's do it.
All right. This deep dive is going to be all about VIP English.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, their teaching methods specifically. We were looking for the inside scoop on how they help people learn, and we actually get a good look at it from their website.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, we have some juicy details, I think, that we can unpack here.
Okay.
So I think a good place to start is imagine like learning a language,
Right.
but through like talking and listening, almost like we did as kids.
Like our native language.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the core idea that VIP English is built on.
Wow. So it's really like going back to basics in a way.
Yeah.
And I think their whole philosophy really shines through, even in their name, like very important people. It's not just a catchy name, right?
Yeah.
It emphasizes their focus on individual value and personalized learning, which I think really aligns with where education is headed in general.
It's true. Everyone's a VIP in their learning journey. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
They use something called neurolinguistic techniques.
Oh, wow.
I know. And when I first saw that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, sounds a little intense.
Sounds intense. But then I was like, okay, let me dig a little deeper.
Break it down.
Break it down a little bit more.
Yes,
But-
it does sound complex, but the idea I think is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Neurolinguistics is basically understanding how our brains naturally process language.
Okay.
So imagine like learning grammar, not through like a bunch of rules, but through patterns that your brain already recognizes.
Oh.
That's the power of it, I think.
So it's working with your brain, not against it.
Exactly. It's
Interesting.
making things more efficient.
And another thing that I thought was really bold is that they say you'll be speaking English from day one.
Oh, wow.
All their classes are entirely in English.
That's a big commitment.
It is a big commitment. I remember struggling through years of textbooks
Right.
before even attempting a real conversation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So this is really different.
It is different, but it makes sense when you think about it.
Okay.
It's really about immersion. Think about it. You learned your native language by being surrounded by it, constantly listening and interacting.
That's true.
So they're trying to recreate that environment.
So even for beginners, they just throw them right in.
Yeah, basically. I think they ease people in, though.
Okay.
They've structured the program to make it both challenging and supportive.
Gotcha.
And one of the key aspects is how they allocate time in each class.
Okay.
50% is dedicated to talking,
Wow.
35% to listening.
Okay, so the majority of the class you're actually speaking.
You're actively using the language.
Yes, not just passively absorbing it.
Exactly.
That's so different from how I learned.
I know, it's interesting, right?
I'm picturing a classroom buzzing with conversations.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I do wonder, though, are there any downsides to this approach if you're just speaking freely all the time?
Right. But they emphasize that this approach is about integrating all aspects of language learning,
Okay,
not ignoring them.
gotcha.
So the focus on speaking and listening helps learners internalize the grammar and vocabulary organically through real-world use.
So it's like learning by doing,
Exactly.
but with like a brain-boosting twist.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's not all serious study either, right?
No, they make it fun.
They mentioned incorporating music and movies and dynamic teachers.
Yeah, you gotta keep people engaged.
Yeah, that sounds way more fun than the language classes I remember.
For sure.
Okay, so to recap,
Yeah.
VIP English offers this unique method that emphasizes speaking and listening from day one,
Right.
uses neurolinguistic techniques to optimize learning, and prioritizes making the process fun and engaging.
It's a whole new approach.
It really is.
It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. And thanks for joining us on this deep dive into VIP English.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
I learned a lot.
Me too.
Cool.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
See ya.